It's the NBA on two. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. The shot by Powell, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Lillard against Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Covington.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Lopez. They get the rebound. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Another shot. McCollum, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Holiday, and good that time.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's Lillard. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Powell, the pass to Covington. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass break, Milwaukee. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. It's good.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy's just too much speed.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday goes in. And the dunk by Lopez.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Powell, no one around him, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Lillard after Drew Holiday's score. Powell kicks to Covington. 6 on the shot clock, and it's McCollum in the corner. They get it back. Nurkic.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Here's Simons inside. Cullen passes to Cantor. Buries it down low.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Teague dishes to Forbes. To the inside. And the layup is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 4. And the pass to Simons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Tucker kicks to Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Look at the explosiveness from the little man. Teague just rises up and never stops.
Here's Simons. Here's Cantor. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Scoring fast. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
I think Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And Jones slams it home.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Middleton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. A junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Knocked away. Taken away by Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Teague. Shoots from the block. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Lillard from outside. Here's Nurkic. Takes it out to Covington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The strength of Covington, willing these shots in, despite the D being very aggressive.
Pass to Tucker. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Here's Forbes. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now, Tucker, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for T. Now, here's Lillard.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Holiday against Lillard. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard gets it to go.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say, ouch to that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. It's stolen. Pass to Connaughton. Shoots over Powell. And it's Connaughton missing. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Takes it out to Covington. Here's McCollum. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Milwaukee in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the. And that's.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Holiday looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Lopez has got his second basket of the game. Trailblazers trail by 12. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Middleton after the made shot from Robert Covington. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
The Trailblazers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portland also making some changes. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 8-point game. Lillard up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Lillard misses. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Uncovered. Lillard. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Middleton for 3. Tucker finds Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Tucker. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for the Trailblazers, Derek Jones comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Lillard. Here's Simons. Inside. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Connaughton. Trying to get something going. Portis can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Teague feeling it out a bit. Portland grabs the miss. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
T kicks to Connaughton. And Jones sends it back. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Anthony for the lead, and the layup is up and in. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Teague. Good on the bucket. Teague's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Here's Simons. He has 6. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And here's Covington. Powell trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's DiVincenzo. And foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday against McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic can't hit.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Covington kicks to Anthony. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Now here's McCollum. The feed to Nurkic. Good D by Lopez. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Middleton against Powell. So they take the lead. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And these are the spots Lopez has been in before. He knows how to deliver them.
Lillard with it. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
But Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
There's the pass to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
And what I like about Lopez is his throwback game. He's most dangerous when he's operating close to the basket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Lillard from deep three-point land. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Antetokounmpo against Nurkic. Here's Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Covington inside the line. Moves back up. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Lillard throws it down.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Three-pointer, Lillard buries the triple. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Holiday. Good!
Timeout. You can learn a lot by watching him operating their offense.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play.
Oh, and he got the ball!
No, wait, what? Focus from him right there. Nice.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Bucks win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard against Holiday. Milwaukee in the lead. Kicks it out to Giannis. Passes it to Middleton for the 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Trailblazers shooting at 50% in a decent group. And it's McCollum at the elbow. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Kicks it out to Giannis. Pass to Middleton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Pass to Lillard. And here's Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Craig, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Giannis. Good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Holiday against Lillard. Covington passes to McCollum. He feeds it to Lillard. Takes it out to Covington. It's stolen by Kumbo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. In the corner, Middleton with it. And it's Portland with the rebound. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Lillard from outside. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Lillard way outside. Off on that one.
And an excellent defender for what...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris. Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Harden. Up top, Griffin. In these teams, both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking, do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play. Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Holiday. And no good, trying to use the glass. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Harden kicks to Harris. From deep, hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Durant the pass to Harden. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Harden for 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And there's the pass to Giannis. And stolen by Irving. And here they come. Durant for 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a change for the Nets. Green's checked in. Bucks trail by 5. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock to stop the drought. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Here's DiVincenzo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Forbes can't get it to go. And there's the feed to Green. And he makes good on the layup.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton right side. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Shots good by Middleton.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Bucks trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Forbes kicks to T. From the wing, passes it to Forbes. Here's Tucker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Green inside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Green following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Kevin Durant in for Bruce Brown. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Now here is Holiday. Just his first attempt. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Holiday gets the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now here's Harden. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Dinwiddie wide open. Offensive rebound. And with the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's Giannis from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh!
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Griffin kicks to Dinwiddie. Griffin trying to get open. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-4 run right now. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Connaughton. To the middle. Takes it down to Middleton. And that one goes long.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. But I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Offline with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Griffin.
How about the reach from Giannis that time?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the show.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. They settled. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Harden. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. Bucks leading by 6. Teague, the pass to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Teague left side. And there it is for him.
Well, the ball whips around and finally gets to Jeff Teague, and he lets it fly. Just a terrific shot.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's T. Outside Portis. The pass to Forbes. Right side, Portis. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Launches a three. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Forbes. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Harris finds Irving. Shoots from the elbow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game. Outside, Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Irving missing. Bucks leading by 6. Count it. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Irving attacking. Here's Jordan. Passes it to Claxton. Irving for 3. Another shot. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Yep, it counts.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Holiday to the paint and stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
DiVincenzo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Teague. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Back to Connaughton. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Jordan's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Connaughton, and the layup falls. And the Bucks lead by 11. Net shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Over Teague. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. Hits it from 3-point range. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Trying to get a team defensively on their heels.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in its shooting guard.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Top of the key. Harden can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And a wide open look for Portis. The rebound by Jeff Green.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. Pass to Middleton. From deep three-point range, they get it again. The kick out to Holiday. But they get it back. Middleton outside. From outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday finds Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Giannis against KD. Middleton dishes to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Giannis, no good. Nets trail by 11. Lobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Then for the Nets, Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. The drive by Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Lopez gets to Holiday. Green against Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
Brown finds Harris. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Back to Brown. The second chance effort. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Back Connaughton. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The pass to Forbes. Holiday against Harden. Puts up a 3. And Holiday is good for 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
On the wing, Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And the wide open shot from Green. They shoot again. On the way, Harris. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Missed it. Even after all those chances. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lopez passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go with a three. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Holiday against Harden. Now Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our settings tonight. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now the pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Zubats. For 3. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside for George. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, you see the value Drew brings on the defensive end. Anticipates well, has the long reach, and very quick hands.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Middleton. The shot by George, wide open. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Forbes dishes to Tucker. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. To the middle. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Bucket is good.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Teague, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Portis kicks to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. Morris inside, guarded by Tucker. Beverly against Teague, and Cousins throws it down.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Beverly against Teague. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Morris outside. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Now Kennard. Morris kicks to Kennard. Drops one in from the wing.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Teague dishes to Tucker. Back to Teague. Here's Portis. Connects on the 17-footer.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Kennard for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back with... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was...
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Kennard. Back to Cousins. Got a piece of it.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks leading by 4. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Beverly against Teague. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Middleton against Leonard. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Lopez. Middleton with it. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Holiday inside the line. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Bucks leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. 1:45 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Middleton can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And that one's good. Leonard.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, George. Now the dish to Jackson. Back to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Tries from 16. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Intercepted. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. George finds Jackson. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Milwaukee in the lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton with it. Ibaka on him. Deflects the pass. Giannis passes to Middleton. Off target with the open look. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Oh, Leonard in position. Outside for George. Over Teague. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's Jackson with the drive. Zubac finds Ibaka, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Giannis with it. Leonard picks him up. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Giannis no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The three from George. Leonard kicks to George. Jackson looking it over. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Giannis outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. On the wing, George, defended by DiVincenzo. Jackson passes to George. Jackson dishes to George. That doesn't go either for George.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. For the lead, he feeds it to Ibaka. On the money with the open jumper.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Giannis outside. To end the cold streak, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. And here is Ibaka. Zubac, the pass to Ibaka. DiVincenzo against George. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
George dishes to Jackson. High post to Ibaka. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Passes to Connaughton. From deep. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense
That time around, just lucky he was off.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Batum passes to Cousins. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. And that's just showing off. DeMarcus with the creativity plus the thunderous force.
Teague left side, feeds it to Tucker. The shot missing. That one doesn't go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead, up 3. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Holiday kicks to Forbes. Drills it from outside. Forbes has got his first 3 points of the game.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Rondo passes to Ibaka. Back to Rondo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The pass to Middleton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Cousins finds Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Connaughton. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Clippers leading by 4. Everly with the ball. Pass to Kennard. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Misses the baby hook. That's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Connaughton passes to Portis. A putback. Batum grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Kennard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. That's tipped, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Leonard against Holiday. Passes it to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock.
An elite defender. Holiday's speed and tenacity on this end is really infectious.
DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Leonard. Stolen by Middleton to the inside. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Stolen by Jackson.
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Clippers leading by 6. The three from George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo inside. Ibaka on him. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. .124 left in the game. DiVincenzo against George. A three from Leonard. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. For three, Middleton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. For the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Serge Ibaka. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Morris. The feed now to Cousins. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
One of the more controversial players in the game. What's amazing through all the scrutiny is the consistency of Cousins' production.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Morris. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Here's Holiday. That one goes. Count it.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
From deep, George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. Count that one.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And that one's good, George.
And we talk about George's confidence. When you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Now Jackson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. And David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Well, the weekend has officially begun. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic can't hit. DiVincenzo with it. He dishes it to Middleton. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Lopez right side. The kick out to out of the Kumbo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now, Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Outside, Covington. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Nurkic, lock at 6, and stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. And a miss there on the triple. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Powell, and he makes good on the layup.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Holiday against Lillard. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Back to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Holiday. And the shot is long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Covington, I love when he's in attack mode like this because it forces the defense's hand, literally.
So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Middleton. Here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Powell finds Covington. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Teague's checked in. Back to Forbes. The kick out to Teague. Passes it to Portis. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Powell. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. Stolen by Tucker. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's the pass to Portis. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Shoots over Cantor. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
We've got Anthony. Ennis Cantor is out there with Collins. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And he drops that one in. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee. And here are the Trailblazers now.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Got that one up quick. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. No good on the 3. Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Collins. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Collins has got his first points of the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Forbes can't get it to go. Now here's Cantor. Pass to Powell. Back to Collins. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Collins passes to Simons. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Jones checked in for Zach Collins. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Three-pointer, Lillard hands it from downtown. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Hollis-Jefferson's there. Shot's good by Middleton.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Lillard dishes to Carmelo. Pass to Cantor. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 8.
Block. Side out.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. From downtown. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first points in this one. Milwaukee leading by 9. And there's the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. There's the triple. They grab their own miss.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Middleton from deep 3-point range. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He rifled that one in from distance. Lillard's got 9 points.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range. Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And here is Antetokounmpo after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
1:30 left to play in the third. Lillard misses. Bucks leading by 10. Shoots over Lillard. Oh, offensive interference. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. A different look for Milwaukee. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Lillard, the pass to Simons. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Portis kicks to Connaughton. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Simons. Lillard, and it's Lillard on the follow. He's got 14.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for McCollum. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Lillard. Here's Simons. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Simons. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, you've got Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony is out there with Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. For three, Middleton. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 8. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's McCollum. Gets an open look and hits. McCollum's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Middleton outside. The three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Simons. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. McCollum feeling it out a bit. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And that's an intentional foul. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Lopez passes to Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Powell with the steal. Here's Lillard. 2 points. That one goes. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Over McCollum. It's tipped. Covington with the steal. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Holiday against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. No good on the shot. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton finds Holiday. Launches it. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Kicks it out to McCollum. From deep. Lillard misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Holiday has it in the corner. They get it back. That's to DiVincenzo. Middleton with it from deep 3-point range. Lopez passes to Middleton. 4 on the clock. Off target with his 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Giannis against Powell. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Good on both. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Holiday surveying the floor. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. From deep. Offline. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. There below is here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now here is Irving. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Harden with it. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now here's Middleton. Launches a 3. The rebound by Harden. Durant, the pass to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Holiday finds Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Lopez. Outside, out of the Kumbo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Middleton. That one a little long. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris outside. Lets it go. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the jump by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Pass to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. From 11 feet away. Back to DiVincenzo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Irving. Misses the 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, Griffin in position. Lays it up off the glass.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Passes it to Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Brown in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Harris against Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Harden the pass to Green. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Portis can't tie it up as that one misses. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the next performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Now here's Teague. Portis can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Brown the pass to Claxton. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Tucker. They get it back. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And the Nets miss again. Bucks trail by 3.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
It's the Nets now after the miss from Bobby Portis. Claxton no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Teague. Here's Connaughton. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Nets leading by 3. Outside Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Claxton in the corner. Harden over Teague. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Good. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Brown. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, Dinwiddie following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday attacking after 2 misses to start the game. He's on the board with that shot made.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Irving. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
6-second difference between shot and game play. Back to Middleton. Passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. From past the arc. Outside Holiday. Inside Lopez. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
They're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And that's going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Griffin passes to Harris. From deep. For the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here is DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Holiday. Lopez passes to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Irving against DiVincenzo. Tries to keep it alive. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Harden. He has 5. Right side, Griffin. Harden outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now the pass to Irving. The tray. Good on the triple. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. 3-on-3. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here is Harris. He's got 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Griffin. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The feed to Griffin. To the inside. Lopez with the steal.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Moving against DiVincenzo. Shot from 16. The kick out to Irving. Harden the pass to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Harris. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Irving. Down low. It's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. Back to Forbes. From downtown. And it's KD with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Durant. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Teague, the pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Holiday. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Dinwiddie with some nice D's. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Claxton the pass to KD. Pass to Claxton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Teague. Kicks it to Forbes. Teague, the pass to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Passes it to Claxton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
T kicks to Forbes. Here's Portis. Basket good. Portis has got the lead. Back up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Teague, the pass to Tucker. Teague deciding where to go with it. The pass to Portis. The kick out to Teague. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Teague's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. From deep. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Luwawu. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Antetokounmpo. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around to the middle. And Harden comes to help. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Over Claxton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. On the wing, Holiday. The 3. Tries again. Kicks it down to Middleton. Misses off the right eye.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... the Staples Center downtown. Now it's a
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Ibaka. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. Right wing. George looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Ibaka. And in this one, Brent, terrific talent on both sides. Everyone getting their popcorn ready.
Yeah, lots of people tuning into this one, Kevin. And, you know, regular season games, there's always talk about, it's another game. This is not another game. This is prime time. Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good with the triple. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Jackson against Middleton. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Jackson to the paint. Here's Zubac. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. Count it, good.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And Holiday, here we go. The shot's good from Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Outside, George. No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Leonard. Shot to stop the run. The dunk. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot by Rondo is no good. Bucks leading by 6. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. The shot's good from Forbes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And Rondo's speed right there, a big help on that play. He uses it well to knife in there, get inside, pick up a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Teague is checked in for Drew Holiday. Connaughton passes to Portis. And he banks in the layup. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rondo against Teague. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Rondo.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Outside Teague. Pass to Portis. 2 on the clock. That shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Clippers trail by 10.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Kennard for 3. But they'll get another chance. Ibaka, the pass to Man. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Second chance shot. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Man.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here is Forbes. Outside Portis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Rondo. Inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
DiVincenzo finds Portis. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Rondo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. It's Jackson with the drive. Leonard kicks to George. Fires for three. A rebound by the Bucks. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Now George. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Leonard against DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the line. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. There's the lob to Jackson.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Bucks leading by 10. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Middleton, the pass to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got his first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Poke loose. Outside, George. Drops in the layup for two.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
Giannis high post.
Well, he's so tight on him, it makes him alter.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. And Shaq, you bestowed. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Reggie Jackson. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Here's Giannis after the Clippers pick up 2. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Zubac's no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Pass to Tucker. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
For the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Paul George. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Free throw, good, Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
The drive by Rondo to the middle. Here's Ibaka, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Batum.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Portis kicks it to Tucker. It's stolen by Morris. Left side, Batum. There's the dish to Ibaka. And that one drops for him. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton, covered by Morris. Portis, nice move. He lays it in. 8 points for Bobby Portis.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Beverly up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Fords the pass to Portis. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. 17 seconds left in the third. The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. One second left. Lopez with the block. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 5. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Giannis up top. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton outside. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
George against DiVincenzo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's George. Here's Cousins. Kicks to George. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Cousins on the follow.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Giannis inside. He's covered by Leonard. And that one is good.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Zubac kicks to George. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Holiday. Lopez left side. And that one drops.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Middleton against Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. The feed to Cousins. It's good. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Cousins is one of your options that you go to down the stretch, and he doesn't fear taking the big one.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Giannis high post. Leonard's there. Here's Lopez. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. It's Jackson with the drive, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. Outside Holiday. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 3. George passes to Leonard. To tie it up. The Clippers keep it alive. It's good on the putback.
Beverly excellent at getting a bucket when the team needs it, stepping up that time.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
George with no one around. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
George with the ball. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Forbes dishes to Middleton. And so the Bucks take the win. Truly, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brent.